Although I love Team Fortress 2 and Melee and have poured like probably a fucking medical school education's amount of hours in both games, I am nowhere near the top level of skill. I peaked at Plat 1 in Melee, and unless we're talking about two cities man versus machine, I'm not very good at Team Fortress 2 either. In spite of this, I am 6-0 in Melee money matches. Today, I will share my secret on selecting money matches that I think are favorable. I will now go through each money match I accepted piecewise in hopes that some of my genius can rub off on you. You're welcome. Case 1. This first case and person are both really interesting, so upon losing to me in an amateur online bracket, they mentally broke down. As you can see, this was a public breakdown with them expressing a desire to sell their fob controller. $100 for a fob, depending on what modifications it had, seemed like an okay deal to me, so I reached out to them and tried to buy it, and I was met with this. This was when I realized that they could be a good candidate for a money match. Anyone whose mental well-being or sense of self-worth arises from their perceived skill in Super Smash Bros. Melee is not on a sustainable path to improvement. Sure, even some pros can be crybabies sometimes.
Good job, Cody! Nicest job I've seen 3 times in a game! Good job! And then I have him killed with the same setup I just did, but I get off the ledge! Cody! He's shit! He's done nothing this set!
But even when this interaction happened, my record on this individual was 4-1. Any angle I looked at this from, it seemed like a winning bet in my favor, and I won 5-0. Incidentally, I won this pretty sweet CS2 skin. It's appreciated like $3 since I won it, so that's kinda nice. Case number 2. This second case is a rinse repeat of the first case. It's farming someone who is unlikely to turn down a losing matchup when their ego is on the line. The desire to protect their ego from any perceived damage is higher than their desire to hang on to their money. You can identify opportunities for money matches if you are met with abusive messages such as these after defeating an opponent. Take this next piece of advice with a grain of salt, as the rules from community to community may differ, but it also might help to instigate. If not instigate, at least perpetuate the anger of a rage baby. As you can see, I talk some trash to ignite their ego defense mechanism, hoping to bait them into taking a money match. I even use their own words against them, where they insinuate that I would get destroyed in a 1 versus 1. The result? Case number 3. If you thought this entire video would be farming rage babies for money, then you were dead wrong. As a form of harmless trash talk, I thought it would be funny to write, or I should say have ChatGPT write a superfluously verbose public statement about my loss.
Oh my god, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass on.
Which, of course, was an anomalous fluke. One player with whom I had limited experience playing against had something to say about this. I think our record prior to this interaction was like 1-1. Regardless, they played into the public spectacle. Naturally, I had to reply and challenge JSnow to a money match. And yes, I did use ChatGPT to write this. I don't get mad over video games or spend too much time on stupid beef. The goal of this was to escalate the trash talk and to ham up how angry we both were for no other reason than it was funny. Hey, sometimes you get into beef just because it's stupid and entertaining. This one also had the added benefit of being favorable for me, or so I believed. Okay, who the fuck am I kidding? It was way favorable for me. I got this guy to wager his redstone scout against my prey scout. So money-wise and skill-wise, I had only myself to blame if I lost. But I didn't lose.
It seems like DSR for it to lose right now. I don't know if I've seen that before. I think he wanted to jump for like ladders didn't go. What do we got? Back here. Nice. Oh.
And I still use that Counter-Strike skin today. Although I had never met Digital in bracket, I was confident that I could beat them. Not only is Peach my most practiced matchup, thank you State Farm, but Digital committed the cardinal sin of trash-talking me on Discord? With the validation of random online strangers and my own ego on the line, I did what any good showman does, and I challenged Digital to a money match. The result? This next money match was incredibly nerve-wracking. This situation was also so ridiculous that I made a video about it, so you can check that out here if you want to. If you want more details, just go and watch my other video. I don't really feel like making the same video again. I met Joppa Rhodes in June of 2024 in both Winners Finals and Grand Finals in Level 1 Melee number 91. I had beaten him both times, but I only had 2 official data points, and every other game we played up until the money match in December of 2024 was a friendly. Despite not having a huge sample size, with only 2 tournament matches, I decided to go for a money match, a secondaries money match. This one I did just for the pure fun factor. I decided that I liked Joppa, and even losing this money match would give me another excuse to hang out with him, but I didn't lose. And I got some Hawaiian barbecue for this win. W. When I started writing the script, I titled it The Science of Selecting a Favorable Money Match. Memory is a fickle thing though, and as I went through each case, I realized that picking favorable money matches is more of an art than a science. There were only a few common threads amongst the cases I discussed. Number 1, it's just a game. Have a good time. In my opinion, getting mad is ridiculous, let alone getting mad over a fucking video game. Just don't rage and have a good time. Number 2, only pick money matches that are at the very least fair for you, or preferably favorable for you. Maybe it's a situation like the J Snow money match, where you and your opponent are roughly equally skilled, but they're putting up more money than you. Or perhaps it's like this one, where your skill level is just higher than your opponent's, and you can make some free money. Number 3, stay open-minded. I've money matched for Counter-Strike 2 skins, cash, dinner, and TF2 keys. By accepting multiple forms of payment, I allow myself a greater range of money matches to choose from. Gone are the days of Melee where a CRT and in-person congregation are necessary to enjoy the game. For better or for worse, many Melee interactions happen over the internet. Some of these positive and others negative. If you are miserly enough, you can develop an eye for when these interactions have the potential for meager profit.